All right, and we're back. Beautiful day here today. So I have Pat coming over and we're going to install his backrest that I bought him as an early Christmas present. So first thing we got to do before we do anything else, we have to assemble the rod. This has to go onto the backrest. Okay? So what we have to do is we want to shim it so it fits tight and not loose. We have to see how much play we actually have in this. So what I ended up doing when I did mine, you see there's play side to side. I didn't want that rattle. I believe this one will only need one. Should be this washer. Actually, let me grab my other washers here. Just want to get it set up before he gets here. And then this way we can proceed with removing the seat and doing the main part of the install. Is that the washers? That may be it right there. All right, let's see what we got. It's another pack of washers that I have here, because this one may be a little too snug. Let me get the correct Allen that we need for it first. Don't remember if it's, okay, so it is standard, which is good. And then we need a wrench. What size is that? Let's see. Let's see what we got here. Really, tell me, like, so one side looks to be standard and the other side looks to be metric. Let's see, let me try one more just to be safe. Again, I've got so many wrenches that I got like 5 or 6 different sets of wrenches that I bought over the years, and too much. Too frickin' much. It's good though, because I always have what I need, but by the same token, it can be a bit of a pain in the backside. Yeah, so that's metric. So the bolt side head is a standard, and the nut itself looks to be a 10 millimeter. See what I got here. Yep, I'll be darned. So we got a 10 millimeter. Brilliant. Brilliant. All right. So what we're going to do is, again, I have to shim this. So what I want to do is put it right here for now. As you can tell, Pat's arrived. Back up. You guys are mouthy. All right, very good. So what I have to do is I have to shim this. I want to put a washer on the inside just to snug that up so there's no rattle. All right, let's see what we got here. As you can tell, Patrick has arrived with his bike, so the mouthy dogs are, like when I leave in the morning on heading over for breakfast or going anywhere, they are very mouthy. The one that I got from my daughter was never like that. And then he moved in with my Doberman, who's got the big mouth, and now he does the same crap that she does. All right, so what I have to do is I have to wind this through that washer because it's a little bit of a snug fit. But again, that's kind of what we want. So you get this started here. There, it's coming through now. So this way there's no play side to side. And that's what I'm after with it. There we go. Come on. It's going, but I think that, yeah, it's going. Slow process. All right, let's see. See if we can speed it up a little bit. Find the tools I'm looking for here. Nope, next one down. Speed this process up. There we go. That's what I'm after. Now, let me get... Where are you? there you are. I don't know. That's what I'm looking for, I think. I want to go from, yeah, that'll do. And then we'll use this and see if we can speed this process up a little bit, because I'm hitting the pad itself. Come on. And what happens is try to hold it sideways so the washer stops spinning with it, because I have to screw it through the washer. All right, so that's that. See, now we have no side-to-side play. So if you buy one of these, this is what you're going to have to do, because like I said, you do want to snug it up. You want that. You don't want to have that side-to-side play. You push the door open. Back up, Mouthy. Holy cow! Crazy-ass Doberman. Okay, try this again so we don't have as much barking going on. The outside stuff isn't as bad as when she gets her mouth in here, and she really starts barking. Like right now, Pat's over there talking to her, and of course she's being mouthy. So okay, so that's a nylock nut, so that's not going to come undone. And if you look, see, this is reversible, so you can have it closer to you, or like that. So just one side takes it away from you, other side brings it closer to you. So you have your adjustment. So now that that's on and you see there's no play in it, this is your Velcro pouch that it comes with for small items. And this just goes on the back over that. So if you want to reverse it, you pull that off, you reverse it, and then flip it the other way. So that's that. That part of it's done. All right, let me stop you for now. And we're going to get the rest of it going. I'll get the camera set up. All right, and we're back. Now we can move on to the bike portion to get stuff mounted. And then once we get that done, we'll get it set up, get everything in place, and then snug it down. Just put a couple tools away here so I don't lose them like I'm known for. Mislaying the damn things. All right, let's see. That can go there. So what we need is, we need to remove the seat first and foremost, obviously. And since we removed the strap the last time we were working on it, we don't have to deal with that stupid strap that nobody ever uses anyway. Again, why they put that on, I'll never tell you. I guess it's a mandated thing from the federal government. Right there, perfect. All right. So the area we need to work is going to be here, and then we're going to have to adjust the wires a little bit because the mount goes under this bracket right here. This, I think this is, what is that? That's part of the battery tray is what that is. So what we want to do is shuffle that there, and then, let's see, you just have this slit on here, right, Pat, if I remember right?
That's just...
Is that factory? Yeah. Right, you just had that zip tie to that place. All right, so we'll put new zip ties. But for right now, we got to cut it to get it out of our way.
No, that's...
Isn't that zip tied on there? Yeah.
It's one of those body pins.
Oh, okay. It looked like it was zip tied to that plastic.
Here, that's one of them body pins.
Right, right. Okay, so this should slide off then, does it not? It should. Okay. I think I see what I got to do with it. Mine is slightly different. The connections on it. Let's see if this doesn't take care of it. Come on. No, you don't want to come that way, huh? Looks like it should. There we go. That got it. Okay, so now we got to cut one zip tie. And we can just move that out of the way so we can get to the bolts. Let me cut this. All right.
No, you're not. See how they got this routed under.
Right, right, but that gives us a little more play to go that way because the bracket that we need has to go under here. So, and then we'll just, I got all kinds of zip ties, we'll just zip tie it back when we're done. All right, so now we got that taken care of. Let me zoom in a little bit here. Come on. Get you to the area exactly what we're doing. Okay, so if you look at this, you have your battery tray. Okay, your main battery tray sits under bolts front and rear. You have to remove these two bolts because a bracket has to slide underneath there. So let me get this hardware out. Okay. So these backrests fit from 1998 all the way up to current. So they come with 2 brackets. This is the bracket that you need for 2008 up, if I remember correctly. This bolt's here. And then this is the one you need for 1998 to 2007. So obviously we're not going to use that one, so we'll put that aside. And that's that bracket. Now let me unwrap this other one. Did a darn fine job taking this up. So, good company to deal with. Astra Depot, they're called. I think it was $62 with tax shipped. And basically what you have is a direct copy of Kuryakyn's Plug and Play, is what it is, the plug and play backrest. So it's a complete direct copy. Might even be made on the same assembly line in China, because that's where all Kuryakyn's crap comes from too, from China. So, where are my cutters? There we go. Let's do this. So, and like I said, it is 100% direct copy, because I had a Kuryakyn one on a different bike, and we have this, you know, this one and the same one that I put on my bike. That is the Chinese manufactured one. So, okay. So the one bracket goes under here, and then this bolts here. So as you can see, we're going to fit. We got to get that on. Tell me that's not wide enough. What the heck did they do here? All right, we're going to have to aug that out just a little bit to get that to slide on. But what you have is you have multiple adjustments, okay? I can tell you from experience, this is Street Glide, second one back. This is Road King. So if you're running a Road King seat, I mean, you can make it work with the Street Glide one, but you'll have to slide it up for the Road King, okay? Just so it's not putting extra pressure on the seat. So, all right, Pat, so what we're gonna have to do is, that is not quite open far enough. I think I had the same problem with mine. More than likely, this is Kuryakyn's, and what it is it's drilled a little bit wrong. So because it's drilled a little wrong, they offload them to these other dealers, and that's what you get. So what we're going to do, we're going to aug that out a little bit. I'll get my Dremel out, and we'll open that up just a little bit so we can make that fit on there. So these two studs, you unscrew these. This doesn't move, the studs. You take the nuts off, and then that just sets on there. So right now, I'm going to stop you while I get the tools together. All right, so as you can see, we had to elongate the holes a little bit. So this way it fits on there. And now when you look, that sits right down where it needs to be. So like I said, this goes flat up against the fender. The 2 nuts come off, go back on. So now that we got that done, what I'm going to do is I'm going to wipe this down. All right, let's see. Like this. There we go. That one I'm after. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to hit it with a little black paint where we auged it out. So, and then let that dry for a few minutes before we finish. In the meantime, we'll get the other bracket on. And that way it's ready to go. All right, very good. That's good. All right. That works perfect. So there you go. As you can see, covered over, sprayed into the bolt holes, so this way it's ready to go. So we're just going to let this sit here and dry. Quick drying paint, so it won't take that long for that to set up. So in the meantime, what we're going to do now is we're going to move on to putting this bracket on underneath the battery tray. All right, let's see. Don't remember if those were metric or standard. Let's see what we got here. They are standard, 1/2 inch. So, this. So what we're going to do is we're going to take these 2 bolts out for the tray here. Get them popped. And then, once they're out, we'll slide the bracket underneath. We'll put the bolts back in, but we're not going to tighten them down. You want to wait to do that till everything's in place. Then you tighten it down. And then once that's in place, then you go ahead and snug these first. You snug these, and then you have your carriage bolt that holds the two brackets together. Then you snug that one down. So, okay. So there's that. Get those out of the way. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to bring you back to the back side here. Come on. Try to zoom in on that. See if we can give you a little better angle behind. Okay. So it's going to go right up here underneath the battery tray. And it angles this way up towards the backrest. And that goes there, and that goes there. So let me get these nuts or bolts started back in there. So that's that one. And that's that one. Okay. Now we're just snugging. Good. What's that? Oh. I wasn't quite on it. Okay, that's good for that. So now that that's in place, next order of business, we'll remove the two studs for, and like I said, I guess that they push through. I don't know if they hold, they don't even hold anything underneath, do they? They're just capture nuts. I guess it's designed this way, so if you, because like the Harley backrest is the same thing.
Yeah.
So it must be designed that way, because underneath here, there's nothing, the only thing that's under here is like welded panels holding those studs in place. That's it. That's all that's underneath there. All right, let's see. What do we got? We got, I believe those are they 1/2 inch or 9/16? They are half, like everything else. All right, very good. So, a deep half here. Of course, that's not it. I have to, we'll just go with a wrench. I'm not seeing my deep 1/2 inch. I got everything but. Let's see. Where the hell are you? 16ths. This will probably do the trick. Should be long enough, deep enough to get in there. Let's do this first. That can go there. Are you serious? I put a 1/2 inch socket on there and it fit. What the hell's going on? Tell me it's metric like the other one. Let's see something here. What the heck? Yeah, it's a 12, right? And the 12 is equivalent to a 1/2 inch, is it not? Or is it 7/16? Let's see something here. It's a half. See something. Yeah, 7/16. I'll be damned. Put that other half on and it fit. I don't understand. What's that? Oh, that's the tow truck? Oh, it's George up. That is George. All right, this is the one we want. There we go. Now we're moving along. No rush though, because we're still waiting for that piece to dry. Wait for that paint to dry out in the sun. All right, so I'm gonna remove these. They're not super tight. Now, that's all you gotta do with that. Back them off. Right to there, that's good enough for now. And this, you know, we should be able to, yeah, once that's back on, because this is what I had to do with mine. I had to adjust stuff around. So that should still fit there. Oh, that's flipped. There we go. Back over you go. Come on. There we go. There, and that still gives us enough room to get to the carriage bolt. Let me get that together. While we're waiting another minute or so. All right, so this one doesn't have a carriage bolt. What is this one using? See, mine had a carriage bolt. This is using what looks to be, it's not going to be this. It shouldn't be. This shouldn't be it. Yeah, that's going to be too much. Unless they want to go through. Yeah, they may want it to go through from the top. So we'll have to see when we put that piece on there and see where we're at. And like I said, they may be using an Allen head. And maybe they changed the design, because mine was put on in 2017. So, and mine came with a little short carriage bolt. Maybe it wasn't long enough, because my carriage bolt's only this long. It just barely grabs the bracket. So they may have wanted to go with the longer, because we definitely need the washers, the way it goes together. So you got a washer top and bottom, and then like I said, I guess the nut. So that should be it right there, and then we snug it down. So let me check this paint, and we'll see what we got. While we're waiting, so instead of a carriage bolt, it came with an Allen head. Now, like I said, mine was done in 2017, and it did have a carriage bolt that came with it. So it's strange, but again, the carriage bolt on mine was this long, and it just barely, here, let me back up a little bit. It just barely fits through the bracket. So they may have gone with the longer setup for safety purposes, is what I'm kind of thinking, just to make sure you have a good enough bite with the Allen head. Yeah, I hear you, Callie. Looking out the back door now. That. Let's get this ready. Come on. That way that's ready to go. All right, let me check the paint. Yeah, they had put Loctite on your carriage, the battery tray. There was Loctite on there. Oh, so before I do anything, yeah, mine didn't have that. It's very strange. I guess they change things as the years go on. All right, so let me move the camera back over now. Let's get it back to the side here. I'm going to come over here, back to this angle. All right, we're still zoomed in. Let's see, this paint should be dry. Yep, okay, very good. So, what you got to do now, you're going to remove these. See, they have the washer built in, so they don't give you washers for them. This comes off of here. Take this one, that, and then set your bracket in place. See how that meets up with this right here in the middle? So what we're going to do now is we're going to put that Allen in, start that with the washer. So this, we got to get up under here. Come on. There we go. Start that. I want to run that down because I want to make sure it's not going to interfere with the wiring. Basically, all it is just holding the two pieces of the bracket together. Yeah, that should be good. Yep, okay. So what I might do with that is, where is it? There they are. Let's try this. Take this, the piece that sticks through, see if we can put a vacuum cap on that. That's what I'm thinking. Just for extra security. Peace of mind. So I'm going to put a vacuum cap, see if I can get back up underneath here. And let's see. On it. Come on. There we go. Get that. Easier said than done because it's a little bit smaller.
Yeah.
See if I have one a little bigger, we can put, again, just for, because it does stick down a little bit. They should, to me, should have come with a little bit shorter one, but let's just see what we got here. There we go. Come on. Slide up. Yep, that'll work. So what I did was I slid that on the bolt piece that goes through, because this doesn't move. Once you tighten this down, it's not going to move anyway. The wires aren't interfering here. We're gonna. I mean, if you want to, Pat, we can unplug. We can actually fit some stuff under once we get done. We'll get everything snugged, and then you can fit underneath what you want to fit under it. All right, and we can go from there.
Now I'm looking to see if that's even feasible, if it's even worth it. To be honest.
Okay, well, it's up to you. Yeah, you can sit there and look it over and figure out what you want with it, and then we'll go from there. All right, so now you're going to replace your 2 nuts. Get that down. Like so. That's good for that. Again, we're not tightening anything down yet. We're going to run this down here. Okay. So again, this has adjustments. So what we got to do is take the Allen head. Let's see, is it this? It's probably not that one, right? That's too big. Let's see if it's this one. There we go. And then what you do is you run that in until it just drags. All right, hold the backrest, Pat. Let me get this. So if you look down in the hole here, okay, you can see this has like a rounded, this Allen head has a rounded head to it. All right, so it drags on the backrest. All right, let's see what we got here. Yep, that's better. I'm going to try to get it just where mine is, so then you can figure out where you want it from there. A little more on it. Mine is almost all the way seated to hold it. Okay, that's a little too much. There we go. All right, so that's what you want, because then what it is if you go somewhere and you don't want to leave it on a bike, I take mine off, I throw it in a saddlebag, because people actually, you know, they could steal that, you know? Yeah. All right, so we're going to leave that there, like that. So that portion is adjusted for now, and then you may have to adjust it again down the road. So, and then what we got to do next is, let's take this, we're going to pop the seat back on. All right, line that up, Pat, is that, I can't quite see. Yeah, that's in there, right? Okay. All right, we're good there. Let me put the screw on it. Basically what you do is you put it back together, line up your backrest where you want it, take the seat off. Once you have that in place, then you start snugging stuff down. So what we're going to do is, let me back the camera. All right, Pat, hop on the bike, buddy. All right, stand it up straight. All right, I'm going to put the backrest in, because there's another adjustment on it too, forward and back. All right, see where you're at there. Not even touching it, right? So that's about where you ride. All right, let me do this. Take this, flip it over. That's going to push it closer to you. All right, and that's not quite, all right, lean back, see how you are, right? Not quite close enough, right? So what we have to do now, we have to adjust that main rubber bushing to bring that forward. So you need that forward to you. Here, pop your phone off real quick. Let me have that here. We'll just put that on the... That's fine. Okay. All right, that's where you want to sit, right? Like that? Okay. All right, so we're going to adjust the main thing now. All right, hop off. It's not that hard of a job, but again, it is a lot of adjustment to get it exactly where you want it. All right, you can have the honors of holding that. Now, get my... what are we looking here? 3/4, is it? Got to back that off. We got to bring this forward is what we got to do. Okay, where is the nuts missing? They forgot to put the nut on that. Son of a bitch. They forgot to put the nut on the bottom, which is what we need. We need that bottom nut. because that you adjust up. And I don't see one in the hardware kit. The sons of bitches didn't give that nut. I'll be damned. See, there's a nut that's supposed to go in here, and then you adjust this up where you want it. And then you tighten this one back down. So what they did was they forgot the nut. That nut's not in the kit. All right, we're gonna stop for a minute so I can figure something out. All right.
Spitting.
Very good. Is it starting to spit? Yeah, I see it. God damn it. Okay, so what we had to do was find a nut because they shorted us on a nut. So thankfully, I got tons of freaking leftover hardware in this place. So, all right, so what we're going to do now, we ran the bottom up. We have the top one on because what you do is you tighten these down till the rubber bulges sort of like a shock absorber. But right now, we're going to throw the seat back on. And then we'll throw the backrest in, paddle hop on, and we'll see where we're at. Again, this is not a hard job if all the hardware comes with it like it's supposed to. Yep, there you go. It goes like that. Set this in. All right, try that.
I think that's going to be better.
Yep. Yeah, it definitely looks better. See where that's at. Back the camera up a little bit so you can hop on, and we'll see where you're at. All right, let me get my Dremel
Out the way.
so it doesn't get soaked in the rain. This out of the way. Oh, wait, that's not the rain. How's that feel? A little more? Or you feel you're good?
I feel like we can lean it back more.
Yeah, you want it back. All right, lean forward. Let me just reverse it real quick, and we'll see if it's too much. If it's too much, then we have to adjust a little more. All right.
That's literally.
That
right
went
in my
forward,
head.
right?
Yeah.
So we had it. Yeah, okay. So we got to come down a little bit. So now we're too far forward for you. So hop back off. And we'll put the seat like that. And then we'll back this down. Down. I just want to run it down while we're backing it down, so this way we know for sure we're where we need to be. I'll just use this for now. Okay, now go down a little more on this. Okay, run this down a little bit. Okay, we're going to try that. All right, throw the seat back on. Okay, pop this in before you hop on. All right, try that now. Because this is now positioned back, and we can always position it back forward the way I have it flipped. All right, so same thing. Yep, stand it up, lean back. Now, just put your right foot or left foot up on the highway peg. Okay, so now you're up against it, right? Yeah, but see, once you get your ape hangers, if you want to be forward, again, lean forward, I'll show you.
Yeah.
We take this and you flip this, and this is now going to push it. Now, that's forward. Now with your ape hanger. See?
Yeah, I think we're
So you have the
there.
best of both worlds. That's how I run mine. I have it, and sometimes I have to flip it over if I'm using the highway pegs.
Yeah.
So that feels
actually,
good.
That'll actually be perfect right there.
Okay. For when you get the hot, for right now too?
Yeah.
Okay, so I have it adjusted forward. So that's where you'll leave it. So, all right, pop the seat. And then what we got to do is snug stuff down. So now we got it adjusted. So what I'm going to do is I want to snug this first. Bring this up. Good. Snug it down on the rubber. And like I said, you just snug this until the rubber bulges a little bit, so then it has play on it, like that. See, now they're bulging, so this way it's not going to back off. So, and then what we do now is we're going to snug these down. Oh, of course, if I grab the right socket, we'll be in business. I could have sworn, what the heck's going on here? That's what I say. That was 7/16, Pat.
Yeah.
See, I've slept since then. Oh, here it is. Okay, 7/16. Gosh, old age sucks, dude. All right, so we're snugging the back bracket first. And again, you don't kill these. They don't need to be, 150 foot-pounds. They just got to be snugged. So you go till it's snug. That's snug. Check this one more time. Because it's definitely not going to move. Okay, very good on that one. Good on that one. Okay, so that's snug. Now we're going to go to the battery tray ones. And here. And you're going to tighten those up. So that's the battery tray. Get the other one here. So now we got that in place. Now all we got to do is snug up that middle one. And we're in business. And once that's done, you hop back on it again just to make sure everything's where you want it. Where did I put it? Oh, here it is. Okay. Let's put this in here. I'm trying to remember to put my tools away first, people, before I move on to anything else. Because you guys know how I'm always hunting shit down in my videos. And I can't find it. So this way, when I'm done, the tools go straight in the toolbox. So there's no more arguing or issues. So we're good for that. And what did we say this was under here, Pat? Was this a 7/16? If I remember right.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think this was a 7/16. Or was it a 1/2 inch? Again, I've slept since then. So, all right, let's see what we got here. Is that a 1/2 inch? Oh, that's a 10 millimeter. I got the wrong freaking wrench. Duh. Again, we're having the wrong freaking tools. All right, let's see. I didn't put it away, did I? That's it. So that was a 1/2 inch under there. This is absolutely stupid. I thought I left everything out. Yeah, see, there it is up top. That, I think, is what we need. Is this it? Nope. Now, what did I do with the Allen head? What did I do with the Allen wrench, Pat? Aren't you watching me? You know us old people are.
No, it wasn't my turn to babysit.
Well, yeah, but you're supposed to be keeping an eye on me, man, because you know I'm getting old. Yeah, it's not in the thing. Where the hell did the Allen head go? See? And this is the problem. You guys are laughing at me on YouTube right now. I can hear you. I can hear you laughing at me. It's not in there. It's not freaking in there. It's not under the backrest. Not under all the hardware we had to take apart. You know what it is? Kate showed up with a problem.
Yeah.
Threw my train right off the damn track. Threw my train off the track. I don't see it here. Normally I would set it right there, and I don't see it there. So, plan B. Oh, next one down, huh? Okay. And B. It's around here somewhere, dude. I don't know. I've definitely set it down, but where exactly, I don't know. Where exactly, I don't know. Okay. You take this. You get on it. Am I on it? Yeah, I'm on it. Okay, snug that down.
Oh, we're skipping on that.
Are you serious? All right, pull that back out. Freaking thing's metric. All right, tighten it a little bit. No, put the wrench back in and reverse the ratchet.
Up there.
Get it? Okay, very good. All right, so let's put this back. See, it doesn't make sense because I took out the standard Allen head fit in there. So I don't know what the heck's going on. Where the hell is it? There it is. Unreal. Wind kicking up a little bit. Okay, all right. Take this. Let's try this again. I don't know why the hell. Come on. There we go. All right. Nope, come off. Yep. All right, God, just tighten that down because this is against the bracket, so you can kill it. One more. All right, good. So metric on the Allen head part and standard on the nut. That's what I'm saying. It doesn't make sense because the Allen head key that I had fit that perfect, and that's out of my standard pack. So I don't know. It makes no sense, but it is what it is. And I know that piece is around here somewhere, so I'll find it when I least expect it. You know how that goes. All right, that's that. Now, one more trial fit, and then we'll button stuff up. All right, let's see. Get on this. Yeah, that's just a plastic, like, spacer thing that they provide. Okay. That's over that. Okay, very good. All right, grab your seat. We're going to put the seat on, and we're going to retest fit to make sure nothing moved while we were snugging down. Okay. Take this. We got it this way. Okay, hop on there. Make sure. Make sure we're still rolling here. All right, very good.
Yeah.
Good? All right, awesome. Okay, just leave it like that. I'll put the screw in. There's nothing. Oh, we got to zip tie your wires down. Let's do that while we're thinking about it. Before we forget that. Okay, that's that. Very good. And let me, I think I'm going to put a little more. This is where it needs to be. I want to put a little more on that. So figure out how you want to wire tie it.
Yeah.
What you're gonna, you know, if you want to see if anything can go underneath, like that, yeah, that can fit underneath there. That's perfect. Yep. That can sit there. If you have to cut a tie, cut it, and, you know, reposition where you want them. All right, I'm gonna run this one down just a little more. It's not gonna move the backrest, because it's tightening against the other nut. All right, that's good and snug. Very good. So that's done. All right. Mouthy Doberman. Boy, she is very barky today, isn't she? Holy cow. More so than normal.
Maybe two ties.
Yep, let me get you some zip ties. See, and this is handy. I mean, you may be able to fit your smokes in there. I don't know how much room, you know, the pack, because I haven't smoked in years, but that's the Velcro pouch for the back.
Yeah.
And that holds. Mine has never moved, so. All right, let me get some zip ties. You need a thick one, you need thin ones.
The two long ones should be good.
As you can see, I haven't put anything away. I'm just keeping crap out. All right. See if this will work. Come on here, try that. That'll go. You need two of them? Coming under the bracket or right around there? Okay. Here, let me hold this up. Right now we're just zip tying this stuff up. We had to cut one because this is all the wiring for his lights in the back. Okay. Very good. There's another one there if you need it. All right, let me wind up this Dremel. Put this thing away. Here. Yeah, I had a Dremel for 30 years and it burned up on me finally. That thing lasted 30 years, yep, I couldn't believe it. So I had to buy the new one a few years back, probably 6-7 years ago. And I love it, man. You can't beat the Dremel brand. I had an off-brand one that was a piece of crap. I had nothing but problems with it. It's like you learn a lesson. Stick with the true thing, you know?
Yeah.
It's like they're the ones that designed it and developed it, so that's what you're going to stick with.
And now it's all bundled.
Okay, y'all good? All right.
Yeah, see.
Get your seat back on. Oh yeah, very good. Yep. Let me get a
This way it
wire.
holds that.
Yeah, keeps everything, and
Oh,
that
yeah,
keeps.
the
Oh, here. And that keeps your little module is now underneath there protected instead of laying right there.
Right.
Yep. Got the other one? Okay. Very good. All right. Get your seat. Get that tightened down, and you'll be in the biz. Okay, very good. Snug. All right, you're set. And you throw the backrest in, and you hop on and make sure everything's still good. Should be. Like I said, it doesn't move unless you move it. All right. Let's see what you got there. Feel good? Right? Yeah, because once you put your feet up on the floorboards, it pushes you back a little more. So, all right, you are set. Very good. All right, people, and that is how you install a plug-and-play backrest. And if it comes made correctly, it's probably 20 minutes less than what we just went through. If it has the correct nuts, both the two nuts, because we were missing a nut, and I had to aug out and repaint that bracket. So if you get one that's drilled right, you don't have to do any modifications. It's, like I said, probably 20 minutes less than what we have here. All right, with that said, please don't forget to hit like and subscribe. And we'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching.